Hello, it is Phoenix. Welcome back to my channel. I am getting ready to do a challenge because I haven't really done a reading challenge yet. I really want to challenge myself to read this week because it's final season and I'll need the motivation to read because I have a lot of books I want to read before the end of April. But also, I just need to also make sure I'm making time to relax and do something that I like to do, which is reading, because reading is a special interest for me and it's one of the easiest special interests for me to interact with on a daily basis because I always have a book on me, whether it's an ebook or a physical book. But also, I really want to encourage myself to read more physical books because I just don't do that enough. I don't know what it is about physical books, but I'm just not as inclined to pick them up as I am like an ebook or an audiobook because those are on my phone or my iPad and I can just read them whenever. The challenge is for me to read 150 pages every day this week, so all 7 days. I don't want to stress myself out with this challenge, I just want to motivate myself. Basically, 150 pages. I thought 100 pages seemed like too little. I thought that seemed easily doable, and 200 seemed like too much, especially for finals week. And I was like, well, 150 pages is in between, and that just seemed like the perfect amount. So we'll see how that goes and how much it challenges me. On my TBR for this week, I have 2 books that I've started already. One is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I have like 300 something pages. Upwards of 300 pages. So ideally I could finish this in 2 days. This is the book that kind of inspired this video because I have been reading it for 2 weeks and I really want to finish it before the end of the month. I've been trying to get my way through this and just not working as well as I wished it would, so hopefully I can get that. Next I have Self-Made Boys, which I've also started. I think I have 150 pages, 200 pages, 250 pages. I don't know. Maybe I should use bookmarks. And then it's been really good and it's a really easy read, so I have a feeling I won't have any trouble with this, so it'll probably be my break from Mistborn when my brain needs like a bit of a brain break. The next one I have is Alatso, and I've been meaning to pick this up, so once I finish those ones, then ideally I will be able to read and probably finish this as well. It's only like 350 pages. And then I have a manga I want to read for my dad. I think this is also 350 pages. So this could also be read. Ideally, we would finish all of these, but we'll see. And if I decide to read something else, then, you know, but this is like what I'm hoping to read. These are the ones that I want to read these ones, but of course, like, I'm a mood reader, so I can say that I'm going to read whatever and then just not read it. So yeah, but this challenge will start tomorrow, and let's get going. That it's the perfect time to keep rereading Heartstopper. Book 3 is next. I feel like I'm ready for 3. I think it's 4 that will get me because 4 is my favorite, and it's also like they're both kind of, we're in the tougher parts in the last 2 books. So season 2 is gonna be interesting. But the Heartstopper fandom is thriving. We're thriving, guys. We are thriving. We get book 5 in November, December, kind of UK's November. It's coming. Oh my god. And we get Heartstopper season 2 in August. I'm too pumped right now. Yeah, I'm super excited. So, yes. But I've got to go to school, so we'll read this later after I'm done shaking. He's so cute. I have officially finished 150 pages of Heartstopper. I do have to get ready for work now, so that's all I'm going to read from Heartstopper for right now. I might have more time after work, but we shall see. I feel like reading 150 pages of a graphic novel might be cheating in this challenge because it wasn't really challenging. I can read one of these in like an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure I read the second book and the first one just in an hour. So I think this less than halfway through took me maybe like 30 minutes. So it's kind of cheating. Junie. Baby girl. It's kind of cheating, but if I have time, I might read another book or more of this book just to kind of fill out so I don't feel like I'm cheating the system. But I did know that this would be a busier day, so it'd be harder to read. But I guess that's like the challenge of it. Boop, boop. She boops herself. What do you think? Making it a little worse. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh. Hello. It is the next day. Yesterday was a bit of an easier time, so we're gonna go with a more challenging one. I'm going to try and read 150 pages of Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This book is very dense, specifically like this version, like this print, because like it's very dense. So 150 pages might be a little too much, might be a challenge. I am currently at like 350, so I have to get to 500. That's probably gonna be a bit of a challenge. But you know what? We're gonna do it. And if not, then I might switch books if I get a little too tired. But I really want to read this book, so we're gonna keep reading and hopefully we can read 150 pages. So I'm gonna put on some music and get comfy and read Mistborn. Let's go. But Trench by Twin Moon Pilots. It just matches the vibes of this book. I don't know what it is. Alright, it's getting dark. It's probably almost 8 o'clock. Yep. I just took my first break, and so I read about 75 pages. So I am halfway through, and it is already 8 o'clock. I'm kind of questioning if I want to continue this book, because I finished at a really good part. I stopped at part 4, and I kind of want to read the other book that I'm currently reading. So I might pick that up and read 70 pages of it, because I kind of want a break from this. I'm like very emotionally unwell and so I kind of feel like I need to take a step back. So, ooh, but do I want to pick up a manga? No, I'm in the middle of 3 books right now. I cannot pick up another one. I'm thinking I'm gonna pick up a easier read that's like more lighthearted. I think I'm going to move over to Self-Made Boys because I really want to. Here we go. This book is just so good. I cried a little. So I finished, I've over finished, but I wanted to finish out this chapter and like this moment they were having. I could probably finish this book. There's only like less than 40 pages left, but I'm not going to right now because I'm a little done. Interesting. I don't really have anything else to say, but it was definitely a bit more of a challenge today. I'm going to go get a snack and then probably go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. The plan for today, I just got home from school, is to finish Self-Made Boys because I only have like 40 pages of this. Then I just want to keep reading Mistborn. So while I was at school, I read I already forgot, 20 pages. Now that we've got what we needed to get done for the day done, we can keep reading. 150 pages would get us really close to the end of this book, and I don't know if I can finish this book. I'm so sad. I don't think I'll finish it today. I honestly don't think I will, but I'll be really sad if I finish it today. Let's read. Let's do some reading. Alright, so how many pages did I read? Okay, well I've read more than what I needed to finish the 150 pages for today. I have like 100 pages left of Mistborn, and I might just keep reading. 100 pages is a lot. Is it doable? Possibly. It is possibly doable for me to just keep reading. But I don't know if my emotions can take this. Like, I think like the hardest part about this challenge has been finding time to read rather than actually reading. And it helps that I'm reading like a really good book. 2 really good books, actually, because that makes it so much easier. I think if I was reading a book I didn't like, I would probably struggle. Has this been a challenge for me? Not really. And like all the books I am kind of finishing and currently reading have been so good. So we're gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. I think I'm gonna keep reading. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is Thursday, and since I finished both of my current reads, again, I'm just saving Heartstopper for a sec. I have to start a new read, and I don't know what I want to start, so I have 2 possibles. I'm thinking I might start this because it was kind of on my like next up on my TBR. I have Elatzo. This book is heavy. Like this hardcover, I don't know what this cover is made out of, but it's heavy. And like I took off the dust jacket, like look at that, look how cute. Oh my god. If I'm feeling like fantasy still, I will probably pick this up, because this isn't really well, I don't know if you'd consider this a fantasy. So yeah, I need to go to school because I'm meeting my friend for lunch. And I'm already late, of course. But they were running late too, so this is fine. Alright guys, I will see you when I see you. I probably don't think that I will be recording much when I do read because I plan to go to my grandma's house tonight. So we'll see how many clips I get, but you'll know when I get there.
Hello. It's actually the next day, hence this setup, because I came home last night and went to bed. So, moved on to Latso. I think that's how you say it. But I think I've convinced a few people to read this in my Twitter group chat, so cool. And I read like 158 pages of this. I didn't put a bookmark in here. This book is very good so far, and if I keep reading this, which I will, it's really good. I like it. I think I could finish this. I'm very much enjoying this. I'm very glad I picked this up. Today, though, I don't know if I want to continue Latso or if I want to keep reading Heartstopper, because I stopped in the middle of Heartstopper. The only reason I think I'm hesitant to continue Heartstopper is I've already read I don't want to read the first three Heartstopper books in 1 month. And that is my only reason. Who cares? But I care. So I think I might just keep trying to read Latso, even though I have plans to hang out with someone later today. We'll see. We'll see how far I get into this. It's gotta be one of them. I just finished Heartstopper 3, but it didn't take me very long. I wasn't sure I would have time to read, so yep, I don't really know what else to say. Again, like, the hardest part about this challenge is finding time, because I have work and school. How many pages was that? No, I did not just read 200 pages. How the fuck? Okay. Like less than 200 pages. That does not seem right. If I don't read any more today, then I'll see you tomorrow. And if I do read more today, you'll see it. But I'm not sure if I will. I'll see you guys later. I've been reading a lot, so I only got halfway through my goal for today on my breaks, so I'm currently at 256 and I started at like 160, so about halfway through. So I still have like less than 70 pages. Every time I open this page, I'm always like, that artwork is stunning. So I could probably just finish this book today, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna have tonight because I'm going to go chill with my dad, so we shall see. I've been very busy lately, but yes, so but I'm really excited to keep reading this book. It's kind of like a calm excitement. Like, I'm not like, this book isn't very emotionally tense, even though I did cry, but it's just like kind of a calm, like, yeah, there's like high stakes, but it's not like stressing me out, which is always nice. So I'm excited to keep reading this though. This has been really good. I've been reading really good books lately, and this challenge, honestly though, I'm kind of like, oh, I have to read 150 pages. Like, that's so lame, but like, in the grand scheme of things, 150 pages isn't a lot for me if I sit down and read, because that's what I do normally. This challenge has just encouraged me to actually read the books I want to read. To get myself like back into the habit of reading, this challenge has worked wonders. It's been wonderful. I'm having such a good time, and I've read more books I think this month than I have like in the rest of the year. So yeah, woohoo! Okay, so I've finished the book, which exceeds my 150 pages for the day. I think that was 190 pages, maybe? I do have other things to do, but I wanted to take a quick break after work and get some reading in. So I did and finished this. So again, exceeded the time, or I exceeded the page numbers that I needed to read. So maybe next time I do this challenge, I might have to up the page count. This is a good book. I like this book, so I'm so glad I picked it up. And that's it. I finally have actually started this. I'm past my 150, so I'm here, and the 150 was about here. Actually, I think this was more than 150 from what the index said. 165 was where that marker was, just because there's no page numbers, and so the only way I could really count was by marking the chapter, which is supposedly 165 pages here. And I read more than that. Hey everyone, so it is April 30th and it is Sunday, so this has been the final day of this challenge I've been doing. And I actually finished this book, so all 300 pages of this I finished. I just wanted to talk about kind of the challenge and how it went and what it means and what it kind of taught me. Because, like, yes, did this challenge me? In a way. I think, again, I feel like I said this in every video, the biggest challenge for me was finding time to read a specific set of pages. Because, like, 150 pages of one book is very different than 100 pages of another. So 100 pages of, say, a graphic novel is easier to read than, like, 100 pages of, say, Mistborn, where the text is, like, really small and very dense, and even though I read a lot of Mistborn, I kind of find myself being like, it just feels harder for this particular book versus another. And then like 150 pages of a manga is different than, you know, 150 pages of a YA fantasy novel. You know, it's all different. And so of course the challenge kind of varied in degrees of challenge, but for me it was more so just enticing me or motivating me to read. And I think like that's kind of one of the main things about book challenges, is that they're just ways to get yourself to read. So was this a challenge? Not really. It wasn't really a challenge. And of course that not being a challenge for me could be a challenge for someone else. So I feel like basically this challenge just got me to read more physical books, and I actually finished 5 books, not including my audiobook. I finished 6 books this week. 6. And yes, I started some of these books. I started Mistborn and Self-Made Boys before this challenge. But this challenge, in the last month, like week of April, I finished 6 books, which is like the majority of the books that I was reading this month. So if you are thinking about, you know, trying a challenge or maybe just trying a reading goal, maybe set it up like a challenge for your neurodivergent brain and just do it, because suddenly I'm a reader. Suddenly I'm zooming through books, and that was kind of crazy because I'm always like, I don't know when I'm going to get to this. I don't know when I'm going to read this. Well, look what you just did. It's crazy. Thank you all for watching. I hope that
this video was entertaining. I hope maybe it inspired you to try this challenge. Of course, depending on your reading speed and how much you're able to read, adjust the page numbers to a reasonable amount because I thought 200 would be too much, but maybe 150 just wasn't enough. Honestly, could have gone higher. Maybe next time. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and give this video a little thumbs up if you liked it. If you've tried something like this, let me know down below, or if you have reading goals or like pages, like let me know how you motivate yourself to read more physical books. No, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you had a good time, and I will see you all next time. Bye!